So we're not sure. This is a 15-inch fast. Is this what they call, Nick? Is this what you're looking for? A fast nut wrench? We don't really know what a fast nut wrench is. So I'm in Tony's place, and here's a 15-inch there. And there's bigger wrenches, but these, yeah.
Pass us that 15-inch.
Oh, I think these are. So there's the 15-inch. So that's probably 18-inch, and this one's probably 10-inch, say. Oh, right. We know that one. That's a 15. Put that back. Oops. Okay, don't worry. And that one. Oh, that's a 6-inch in it, and a measure.
That's it then.
Right.
So, them are broken Nickman.
Yeah.
That's 18-inch.
18-inch, yeah.
That's an 18-inch.
That's
12-inch.
12-inch. And an 8-inch.
Seven and a half.
7.5, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Was you recording that then or no?
Yeah. So yeah, this is a film for Nick. Just a quick. We're in Tone's man cave. So we're just a quick look around, a couple of dials. Obviously the big wrenches we've just seen. You can see the shells here. Amp meter. Yeah, and these are the little tap and die sets, and the sign bar there. That one there, and this one here. Which one was the? Oh yeah, and you did the other one go? The little giant, the other little giant set.
No, it's on that chair.
Oh yeah, and of course there's the little giant set. The little giant set here, and there's that little giant set here. Look, TGD, a couple of bars. Here we are, and some levels, and just general bits and pieces. We have to go digging a bit, don't we? Yeah. Right. Of course, there's still the screwdrivers in the boxes, and a box being made for a little level there. I mean, if you want a box making, Tone is the master box maker. So Nick, I've been thinking of dropping these drills. You know, when you buy them and you're not sure what you're going to do, and if I can get my money back on these, I'd let these go. This one's original paint. This one's an old rusty one. That one's refurbished, repainting. That one, that's original paint. The Weiss came with this, was nice. This is the original paint under there. And that, somebody could make a lamp one day out of it. Yeah, nice lamp, there's no, it's just that. I'd throw that in a deal, sort of a thing. I've just got the backhoes to show you what I've got in. And of course, loads and loads of older spanners, depending on what you want for your collection or what you're collecting. Do you know what I mean? I've got loads of those in all these drawers. I mean, hopefully I'll be here, but if I'm not, I'll just give you Tone's address and you can go to see Tone, or unless you want to do it another time, you know. So I've got some backhoes. That's a backhoe, that's a backhoe. These are backhoes. One of these I think is a Garrington Jackdaw. Yeah, so there's a few backhoes here. So my fellow collectomaniacs, shall we call ourselves collectomaniacs? I've got a dilemma. And you know, most of you that watch the channel fairly regular has got an idea what's here and what's not here, sort of thing, if that sort of is your interest. But if somebody comes along, now I'm not a seller, I don't sell. I'm not really a seller. But if somebody comes along and says to you, "Oh, Reggie, have you got such a thing and can I buy it off you?" and you get you get your money back and you maybe make a small profit on it. What do? Is it more pleasurable letting somebody else have something to say, complete their set, or watching somebody else, something that's here, and somebody wants, oh, Reggie, I'm trying to collect one of these, or I want one of those. Is it more pleasurable seeing that go off, selling it, getting your money back, maybe making a small profit on it? Is it more pleasurable doing that or hanging on to the stuff? And obviously there are some things that come in and out, and always, as a sort of collector hoarder, shall I call myself, I'd buy everything. If I had a money pit, if I won the lottery, what would I do? I would buy. So as a collector, the dilemma is, do you let things go? Do you sometimes sell stuff if somebody wants to buy it? Or do you just keep collecting? Or, I like me box spanners, so I've been spending money on box spanners. I like my taps and dies. And obviously, whilst I've gone around, I've picked stuff up. If I go somewhere and they haven't got if they haven't got a tap and die set and they got box spanners, I will still always buy something and pick it up. Yeah, so what do you do and what do you let go? And do you decide, right, I'm going to sell the stuff I'm not collecting and only concentrate, let's say, my serious thing, as you know, is taps and dies. So, because you've seen other taps and dies, and obviously we haven't all got an endless money pit, do you sell? I mean, I bought these searching for one. I kept buying them off the internet and I kept finding, no, that won't do, buy another one. That won't do, buy another one. That won't do, buy another one. There's a few more of them knocking around somewhere. So what do you do? Now you've got them, do you move them on? Do you sell them for the price, if you can remember the price? Or if somebody was saying, oh, Reggie, I'll buy that off you for what a fair price, do you release them? Do you let them go? So what do you do? And if somebody said to you, for instance, let's for instance pick this. Say if somebody was looking for that Little Giant handle to complete their set, would you get, and I've got mine, and this is just a spare one sort of thing. Do you get more pleasure out of seeing this going and completing somebody else's set, knowing that I've got one BSA. This is a BSI tap handle, BSA written all over it. If there was a serious BSA collector, would you get more pleasure on selling this to a BSA man than just hanging on to it for the sake of hanging on to it? I don't know. I've got a huge dilemma. Do I part with stuff to fund buying other stuff, or do I just keep pumping money into it because that's what I like doing, But I'm generally not a seller. I haven't bought these to sell. But sometimes you're willing to let go of stuff, aren't you? Maybe I should buy other stuff. How do you collectomaniacs, hoarders out there, manage your, shall we call it finances? Do you collect stuff and then maybe sell it, or see that the price has gone up on it, or sell it because you bought it 10 years ago and now it's worth X amount? I've got a dilemma. Do I part with some stuff so I can collect other stuff? How do you do it? I am just a buyer. I've never sold anything of my collection that I collect. And yeah, I've got doubles of stuff. I'm sure everybody's got doubles of stuff. What do you do with it? My nuts and bolts. I don't sell them. I mean, I can give them, I can swap them, I can do a favor. I have a lot of pleasure in giving my nuts and bolts away on certain jobs, you know what I mean? Obviously, we're not a charity. We don't give it away, but swap it, change it. But I find it very difficult to value anything I do. What's fair, you know? You know what, you've got an idea what you picked it up for, or you guess what you've picked it up for. And obviously you go through the eBay and you've seen some things go for absolutely ridiculous prices. And you think, how the hell, and did it sell? You know what I mean? And so, let me know. I've got a dilemma. Do I think about letting some stuff go so that I can spend more money on collecting it all over again? I don't know. If somebody was, Reggie, I need a winch. I'm desperately in need of a winch. Do I let a winch go? Because I very rarely use them. Or that type of thing, you know. So you tell me, because it's all in the head. It's all a mind game, isn't it? It's all in your head. Why do we collect stuff? What drives us to collect so much stuff? And you know. The reason I collect more screws is because I've got a screw loose. I collect that much stuff. But, so parting with it is very, very difficult. And there's possible an opportunity to come along to part with some of it. And I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Because, you know, if you kick the bucket, all this lot would go just to the scrap man, and somebody else wouldn't value it, and then somebody else would just call it a whole load of junk, and it would go in the skip. So, I've got a dilemma, and I'm sure we've all faced this very same dilemma. If somebody's willing to buy it, am I willing to sell it? I'm not a seller, I'm a buyer. I've always been a buyer. That's why I've got so much stuff around me. But maybe, is it worth thinking about becoming a buyer? A seller, I should say. You let me know what you think. I've got a dilemma. So you remember that nasty gate we used to have to back into? Well, I happen to be next door to it now, and this poor bugger's backing into the gate. It's better now, it's a bit wider. But here he is, look. Good lad. In you go. You got him. There we are, look. So here's a trucker's life. At the scene, this poor bugger here, look. He's probably asked down there, looking for a place, and they've said, oh yeah, come up the top, it's on the corner at the top here. So he's come here now. No signs on this one, but he's walked over there. He spoke to that bloke there. That bloke pointed this way, this bloke pointed this way, so he's gone up there now. He's got no choice. He's not been here before, you can tell, and he's had to just dump the truck because you've got to find out where you're going and where they want you. So, and what makes it even worse now, he's pointing the wrong damn way. So, where'd you go to turn around one of these big ugly things? Where'd you go? I mean, I know where the nearest roundabout is, but it's still probably half a mile away, and if he goes the other way, God knows where he's going to turn around. So it'll be interesting to see. We'll watch him when he comes back. He'll be thinking, how the hell am I going to do this? I'm pointing the wrong way to get in. But anyway, the saga continues. We'll keep an eye on him, see what happens. Poor driver. He's gone to an address, not been before. When he gets there, he's pointing the wrong way to get in the gateway. That's the life of a trucker. That's what it is. That's what it's like. Oh, he didn't have much stuff. They've just brought them out to him. He was only picking up 2 parcels by the sounds of things. So I wondered where he'd been. He'd been a while, hadn't he? But it seems he's not picking up much. He's just picking up. It's very light stuff. And he must be just picking up these two bits. So that's in you go. Get in. There we are. Saves him backing up the driveway anyway. And just luckily it fits in there. You just, you know, you just never know where you're going, what you're picking up, what you're doing. Whilst you're passing, pick up these 2 big parcels. Yeah. Okay, no problem. That was a surprise. At least he doesn't have to go and find a place and turn around. At least it's just a case of throw them in and drive off. 2 big parcels in a picking up in an Arctic. I've had it before. I've delivered a jiffy bag to a house because I was passing. I was going that way. I was up country many moons ago, and the boss said, "Oh, deliver this jiffy bag to this address." I went, "What? In an Arctic?" Yes. So I have delivered a jiffy bag to a house in an Arctic in the past, long time ago.